What's going on, guys? Cameron back again from Attack on Anime. Pardon me if I sound kind of sick. I'm getting over a cold a little bit right now, but I had to read you guys the Asterisk review. This is Asterisk War episode 22. We're starting to get a tease at of Gryps Festa. Something large must be at stake on these Gryps Festa because they sent an assassin after Ayato this time. And in before the first Festa, we definitely saw assassination attempts, but like one of this magnitude where you attack like essentially a political party, but since the king is essentially a puppet and has no real power, it would make sense why they can kind of just run through and do whatever they want. They don't fear anything. Like, there's not going to be any repercussions for what they're doing right now. Speaking of the king, it's Ulysses' brother, but we find out that their country is in a state of being controlled by the IEF. And the IEF is just like, yeah, you can think you have power, you can let your people think you have power, but you have no actual power. So that's why Ulysses is so determined to change her country, because of all this corruption and the fact that her brother is essentially pretty spineless right now. He doesn't really have much of a choice, but I just find that crazy how messed up her country is. And speaking of the IEF, we find a little bit more of, they say that to be an executive of the IEF, you can't be human. Like, you have to give up your humanity. And I think they mean that in the sense of you will have to do some things that like ordinary people will be like, no, I'm not gonna go that far. So that, I can't wait to see how like messed up the IEF is, especially since they're literally sending assassins to kill Ayato if he even thinks about joining the Gryps Festa. But yeah, so he's thinking about joining, and the rest of them are too, because Claudia wants them as a team, because apparently her power has a weakness to it, but she won't tell them until they like fully agree to be on her team. So I can't wait to learn what that weakness is, because being able to see into the future, it seems like an overpowered ability, but I'm glad that they're about to set some limits on it like real early on, so now we'll know what her limits are and what she can and can't do, because I've always been interested to see how strong Claudia actually is. I love how this episode we see that Ayato is learning more about women, because we see that like he doesn't even know how to like link arms with a girl or like compliment them on their dresses when he first sees them. I feel like that lighthearted humor is like really great and really worked in, like right before this epic fight scene at the end where we see that Ayato can fight even without his weapon. Like, I didn't think that Ayato was going to be that good at hand-to-hand combat, but as soon as he started kicking that monster around like it was nothing, I was just like, damn, Ayato, back at it again with messing people up. And I love seeing the development between Saya and Ayato's friendship. Saya essentially feels really bad because when she moved away when they were younger, she was just like, I cut off contact with you because it was too painful for me to not be near you. And she really feels bad that she wasn't there to like be by his side while his sister was missing. So Saya's been holding that weight, and I thought that she was just like really being jealous of like Ulysses and everyone getting so much more attention from Ayato than her. But then when it turns out to be that she was genuinely feeling bad for something that she feels responsible for, I was just like, wow, that's not the normal cliche that you would see. That definitely threw me for a curve. I definitely appreciated that, because it was just like, it was outside of the conventional norm of, oh, you're spending more time with Ulysses than me, so I'm kind of mad. I'm just gonna pout, and then you're gonna pat me on the head and I'll feel better. It was an actual genuine bond, and I love seeing that scene. It was a really good scene. But yeah, guys, that's been my review on the episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Who do you think exactly is after Ayato so badly? Do you think this is Dirk trying to keep him out of the Gryps Festa? Because that's a very strong possibility, because we all know Dirk is probably really pissed at Ayato right now. Do you think it could be Claudia's mom? Because we have been hearing her name in the background for a while. Do you think the IEF has just been watching Ayato and they're just like, well, we don't want him to win this because we have stakes in this? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below all your predictions, theories, and thoughts on the episode. And until next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Peace.